Hello. Today, I'm kind of tired, but I did not want to postpone my stream again. I don't know if anyone noticed. Yesterday, I casually changed the schedule date to today. It's supposed to be yesterday. But today, I think I can finish this. I really want to get it finished. I just have a few tiny fixes to the line art. And then coloring usually doesn't take me too long, so I think I can do it. Hello. I hope everyone is having a lovely day. Hope your weeks have been good so far. Not the first time you've done that? Yeah, me casually switching times around. My time management skills, man. I started so well this year. I had 2 streams in a row that were actually on time. And then I could not make it yesterday. But it's okay. I'm here today. I'm ready to draw. Why is my YouTube being weird? You know what? I don't know why OBS. It's fine. Not a big... For some reason, my chat is like giant and it won't go smaller on my OBS. And I will choose to ignore that right now. I'm just gonna really quickly... I had some notes that I wrote down last time that I honestly don't even remember. So thank you, past me. I'll make these small changes. What else did I want? Hair. I have too many layers. Next time I draw, I'm gonna do one layer. I swear. You're starting soon screen music, it's stuck in your head at work and it drives you crazy. I hear my own music all the time. Specifically this song. It's not my starting soon, it's this one track. Because when I'm setting up, I usually play one song just to make sure it's working. And this is always the first song in the playlist. To test my audio, and I'm like, it's driving me a little bit crazy sometimes, but I pick it because I like it, thankfully. Okay. I think those were all the changes for line art. That... The neck is too thick now. Layer 60, why are there so many? How's the new year been? How's work? The new year? It's been pretty okay. It's been pretty cold. Winter. Feeling... I miss walking. I like walking a lot. But because it's so cold, I haven't been able to like go outside too much. Work's been okay. It's a little bit quiet, a little bit hectic right now specifically, but it should get quiet again next week. That's why this week I've been a little off my schedule. It always seems to pick up and slow down. unexpectedly. You know, that might be too much. Line weight makes the neck stand out too much. But how have you been? How's your work? Are you still working crazy hours? Ooh, I have too many layers. I should merge this. Working as a chef, February gets slow. Slowest month of the year. Crazy hours have dialed back. That's good. A little bit of a break is good. I feel like February, yeah, pretty slow month all around. So I'm expecting next month to be pretty slow too. I could use a bit of a break. As much as oh, my autosave, it always startles me. As much as I don't like being bored at work, I also don't love when it's overly busy. I feel like there needs to be a good balance. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with that. Let's do flat color. Where is my reference? So I can if my stream is laggy today, I apologize. Seems like my internet's being a little bit messy right now. Probably the weather. I feel like it's always in the winter I have internet issues. Along with that, the coldest February here gets to -60 Celsius after wind chill. Yikes. I'm here struggling when it's like -20, -30. -60, I don't even know what I would do. I feel like I would just freeze instantly. You know what? I need my blue sky for a second because I can't see the gray on the gray. Like, I don't like when it's overly cold. I guess no one really does. Or maybe someone does, I don't know. But I like when it's like a little bit cold. But I'm like -60 is too much. I'm like 0 is a nice temperature. Not too cold, it's not too hot. Why am I forgetting what my line art is? It's like, make sure you're bundled up, not outside for more than 5 minutes at a time, otherwise you meet your maker. Yeah. I'm like, I can't imagine leaving my house that cold. Anytime it's cold here, I try to minimize being outdoors too. 0 is the best, right? 0 is a nice temperature. It's really nice. You don't have to bundle like too much. Nice sweater, maybe a light jacket. Nice Sherpa. Very comfortable temperature. maybe a little bit of snow. Perfect winter. Like, people always say that when it's summer we want winter and when it's winter we want summer. I'm like, no, I can give me like a nice, cool in between fall, spring. T-shirt weather for you only because it's absurdly cold here? It makes sense. If it gets to -60, then 0 would feel like a breeze. For me, it's like light jacket weather. At 0, I don't think I would go out without, or at least like a thicker sweater. But definitely still layered up. But I do enjoy layering quite a bit. I like winter clothing. Fall and winter. Real Canadian. I feel like you get used to it. Anytime you've tasted like -20, 0 doesn't feel too bad anymore. Or -30. We're at the point where like it's been so cold that even like -10 right now doesn't feel too bad. Normally -10 would feel a little bit colder to me. I don't think this is. I don't know why sometimes I use the paint bucket and sometimes I just color in. You would think there's like logic behind it. Which maybe subconsciously I have some kind of reasoning for it. But sometimes I just seem to do whatever. Anything over 20, -20 is manageable. When you start to get brain freeze just from being outside, that's too much, yeah. I'm like, when just being outside is too cold, I'm like, I don't wanna go outside. Like, I shouldn't be just standing there and then I'm getting frozen. Hair. I need new color. I've been working, or I started. Yeah, I think I mentioned it already. I've been working on a Lunaria model redraw. But it's really hard because I'm trying to fix my anatomy. But I'm not that good at anatomy, so I've had to redraw her sketch quite a few times. A little bit rough. Right now, she is too tall, so I have to go back in and shrink her down again. Make her 7 feet tall? How did you come in at the exact time when I'm talking about about my Lunaria redraw? How did you know? Have you seen Ruby? Lunaria looks like a prettier version of Blake. I have not seen Ruby. I know of it, but I do not. My OBS is going crazy. I don't know what the weather's like right now. All according to Keikaku. I'm just like, how did you know? I brought that up just randomly. And then you just came out. Make her 7 feet tall. I should. Should I just make her 7 feet tall? Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna come in here and be like, hey, your model? Your model's actually 7 feet tall. It looks weird. I'm like, no one's gonna do that. You guys wouldn't say that to my face. Stream scuff. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I blame my internet. I keep getting Wi-Fi disconnects, like notifications, and I'm like, well, it's not like I can do anything about it. My unstable Wi-Fi. You were lurking? Well, you're welcome to lurk. Be like a Manra from Final Fantasy. I should. Extremely tall. I should put my sketch next to a Manra and see if I'm the same height. I'm gonna try that later, if I remember. You got Starlink? I actually don't know what I have. I'm not gonna lie. I mooch internet off my family. As a child should. If I remember, I'll do it and I'll send it to you. I'm like, I don't know why. I have a bad habit of sketching like super long proportions. That's what happens when I don't draw full bodies enough, I guess. Everything looks like really long and stretched out. A child? Am I not a child? Am I not a child to my parents? Like if I'm still living at home, stealing my parents' internet, that makes me their child. What layer? This layer. This is going pretty well. Makes you their child, I suppose. Point to you, see? I may not be a child, but I'm their child. Can I color drop these? Why am I painting them one by one? Why is this one weird? Hello, hello. How's it going? I feel like it's always the streams where I'm really tired that people start showing up. And I'm like, no, you're not seeing me at my full potential of slightly less tired. Because I can't even say that you're not seeing me at my hype, because there is no hype. You know what? It's gonna look fine when I color, when I shade. You know what? From far away it looks fine. We're gonna ignore any missing pixels. Let's do the background first, maybe. I'm so good at this. I totally know what I'm doing. We're pretty hyped during Wind Waker. That's true. We get pretty... Wind Waker is just a hype game. My eyes are already doing the slightly closed thing. I can feel it. I'm so tired. But I gotta finish this. I really want to play more Wind Waker already. But I'm like, I need to finish this drawing, so I can't... What am I doing? I can't do Wind Waker yet. I had to do this stream. Like, it'd be really bad if I missed my first month of drawing just because I wanted to play more. Sometimes you forget how long your name is. It takes up the whole line. Been tired all of today, keep staying up too late. Gotta go to bed earlier. I say as if I go to bed earlier. Usually, I used to be really good at going to bed on time. With my grandpa hours, 9 p.m. But recently I keep staying up late. Not even that late, but I'm like, it's my own fault that I'm tired. Because I wake up at like 5 a.m., right? So I'm like, if I'm not getting my 8 hours, that's on me. You know what? This is fine, I guess. I'm winging it. Wind Waker isn't a hype game in itself. It's you and Yan being stupid silly, making it hype. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I was gonna attempt to make a joke, but I'm too tired to be quick-witted. I cannot think of a single thing. You know what? That looks good, I guess. I think there was a cloud here. Yeah. I'm so awake. Yeah. Wow. Bare minimum background. My life hack, if you're not good at drawing backgrounds, singular cloud, sky, that's just a gradient. Can't go wrong. People love those streams too. I love the when I love the Wind Waker streams. If I could force Yan into like an all-day Wind Waker marathon, I would. I'm being bullied. You guys can't bully me. I'm not bullyable. If as a joke, I would time someone out, but I don't want to. That feels like a mean bit to commit to. I don't like this cloud. I know I just hyped up this cloud. I do not like it anymore. You can and you will. Okay. My favorite unbullyable trick is to just show no reaction. Because then it just makes the bullying look less funny. It makes it funny for me. I turned the bully in the bullier into the bully. I'm so good at English. I should have been an English major. Yeah, this looks like a cloud, I guess. I'm so unconfident with this. You know, I used to really like drawing backgrounds, and then this is like past Lunaria lore. I actually used to like drawing backgrounds, and then I took a bit of a break from art, and then I never quite got back into it. Victim, that's the word I was looking for. I was like, bully-y? Certainly it's a word. I'll make it a word. If you just use something enough, it becomes a word, right? That's how stuff gets added to the dictionary, probably. Don't be like you and not draw for 4 years. Now's your chance to start. Yan drawing stream? Yan drawing stream? You know what? I don't know what I'm doing. This stream is gonna be me in this one cloud. We could have like a collab art stream. I think it'd be funny. It looks good. Thank you. This is why I say people should use references, because I'm certainly not using references right now. And that's why I'm suffering. You know what? We'll pass it there. It's good enough. I'm gonna color shade Miss Lunaria. Takes you forever to draw a single line nicely. That's why you just keep go. Oh, where did my? That's why you just keep going. The more you do it, the more confident you get. Look at these confident lines. I say as I struggled doing line art last time. This is not the button I wanted. I think one thing I never got back from when I took a break from art for a bit, my like drawing confidence and speed is not what it used to be. I think with a little practice, I can get there. Oh, that's so true. You were drawing in your little artist game. You're an artiste because it's French. Those don't count. That's drawing. I think it counts. Why do my eyes... They look so light. But Lunar, my eyes are... I'm like, I keep talking in third person. My eyes are... They really are that light. It's just because I shade them. You're saying you don't like mpreg? Man pregnant emoji? She got that light eye stare. I'm gonna ignore me as I go big for a second. I need to look at my eyes. Okay. I need to use myself as a reference. Mpreg being the word that made you zone back in was crazy. Anyone who's just lurking and listening, I'm sorry if mpreg scared you. It's a natural thing in this world. I feel like I have this skewed perception of mpreg because my friends like to make mpreg jokes. So I've just gone like non-reactive to the word anymore. One day I'm just gonna be talking to like some rando and I'll probably make an mpreg joke and then they'll be like, "Are you okay?" Your drawing's pretty close to the emoji. It was actually really good. When you were like, I'm gonna draw the emoji, and then I looked up what the emoji was, I was like, why is this legitimately like, it looks just like it. No, I think 2 triangles. You're so used to hearing it right now, right? There's certain things that I'm like, I'm used to hearing it and I'm just gonna start saying it. Like calling myself bald. I say a lot because of my friends. And I'm pretty sure I said it once to like some normies. And they were like, why are you balding? Is that normal? And I'm like, no, it's a haha funny joke. And then I got to explain what balding meant. Hey, hello. How's it going? The way the emoji like stares at you in the eye. Kind of crazy. You know what that looks okay, I think. The way I started with my face and then got distracted by my eyes. I'm getting lost in my own eyes. What a narcissist. Whoops. I always, for some reason, my tablet. I like my tablet. Nothing wrong with it. But once in a while, the hotkey gets stuck and it'll zoom out instead of flip canvas for some reason. And I have no idea why. But it happens like somewhat often. I don't like the iOS version. Very happy to be an Android user too. What color? What color shadows do I want? Blue? Purple? Art's hard. I'm thinking I go really subtle and then I do I do a multiply layer on top after. I'm so good at this. What is my light source right now? In my sketch, it was that side. Okay. Okay. Because my shading right now is all over the place. You know what, let's just do this whole thing, why not? You know what, let's shade down here too. Where else was I shading? Here? It's doing the zoom again. Okay. Is it like, okay, I don't know why it does it. Sometimes I want a new tablet, but I don't need a new tablet, so. I also like my tablet. I don't know, man. Sometimes I just feel like wasting money, I guess. Where's your light source? Right now you're up in the clouds. True. My light source is everywhere. I don't know if this is right. Same, you're debating? There's just something about new tablets, man. They're so nice. And they're tablets. I think you should get a tablet. And then we can do art together. Buying a laptop that you don't need soon? Nice. We love getting random wants. Sometimes I want to upgrade my PC, but I really don't need it right now. And I feel like at this point I don't know if I can even afford to. With PC pricing. Debating because you just need to find the pens. Yeah, I guess if you find your pens, then you wouldn't really need a new tablet. I wonder if they still sell pens for the model you have. Do I like this? You know what? It's fine. I'll come back to this. Let's do hair. That's hair. But like a new tablet would be cool, right? Sometimes I still look at them and I'm like, I like looking at what new tablets are on the market. It's always tempting. They keep getting better and better. The stupid keyboard company didn't send you a sustain pedal and you almost cried. Gotta buy a new one and wait for it now? No practicing piano yet? No. That's the worst. Waiting so long for something and then it's missing. Can't even use it. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I know I've bought things before and then they don't. Might be missing piece and you gotta go return it and it's a whole thing. It's always annoying. Such a mission. Why do I still not know what I'm doing? This shouldn't be here. Takes a month. No. Good luck. Hopefully the month passes somewhat quick. Whenever I look over at my screen and I see myself half squinting, I like bust my eyes open. Make myself look more awake. You go to BC in 70 days? Think you'll just wait and buy it in person? Nice. BC sounds nice. If you can wait, then may as well go in person, make sure you get the right thing. Yeah, this looks fine. You're from BC? Big difference from where you are now? I can imagine. I don't think BC could dream of negative 60-degree temperatures. Very big difference. Okay. I think already 7. Oh wait, no, it's only I started at 6:30. I don't know why I thought I started at 6. I was like, wow, I haven't done anything, and it's already been like an hour and a bit. But no, I started at 6:30. I'm silly. Silly goose. I'm silly. I never remember what time I start, apparently. I think it's because usually I start on an hour. Either 6 or 7. Usually. But I had some stuff to do. I couldn't do 6. I didn't want to stay on too long. So I didn't want to do 7. It's stunning. Don't think you'll top that yukata one, though. That one was gorgeous. I do really like that one. Gonna pass out, you're also tired? Rest well. Sleep is important. Rest important. I definitely won't stay on too late tonight. Probably head off at 8 or so. Not too long a stream. I usually shade without much thought. But because I'm trying to actively improve, kind of, I'm trying to think a little bit, but then thinking's hard. Have a good sleep too. Bye-bye. Take care. Good night. I will hopefully rest well tonight too. Trying to go like a little bit more. Sometimes I think I'm a little too... I don't know what the word is. Subtle with my shading. I want to go like a little bit more intense. I'm gonna need all the shading practice I can get. Well, like gear up for Lunaria 2.0. It's gonna be rough. Having to shade everything again. Like being my own model artist is like simultaneously the best and worst thing. So I'm like, yay, drawing. And then I'm like, ah, drawing. There's like two wolves inside of me. One that enjoys all the hard work, and one that is like, I wish I could just hand this off to someone. Your wallet is crying? See, that's the only other thing. I'm like, I can't pay someone, man. I'm too stingy. It's okay. The only good thing is it forces me to learn. Because I did tell myself I need to practice more full body. And I want to do rigging again, so that should be fun. Gonna have to relearn a bit, probably, because it's been a while. But hopefully I can... Hopefully I remember a little bit, and I can rig better than this one. And then at least once the model's done, I can do other things. I feel like a lot of stuff will depend on me finishing my rework first, so I think that's my priority right now. So exciting, super exciting. I am very excited by all the possibilities once it's done. Then I'll be able to easily add things, which is gonna be super fun. Like new outfits, new toggles, in theory I'll be able to add. Hopefully easily. You switch to your PC and your name still takes up the line? Yeah. Takes up a whole line in on my chat window right now. The yesteryear Android of navigation. It's a fun name though. I keep second guessing where to put my stuff, my colors. I'm gonna go with blue highlights to match the sky a little bit. Mm-hmm. I swear one day I'm really gonna I'm actually gonna add music to this playlist. It's on my to-do list. I mention it every single art stream, I think. In hopes that I'll like remember. You know what? I'll go with this for now. Feel like it's not my best shading, but it's passable. I'll take it. I'm sure the more I shade, the more natural it'll start feeling. You know, I told myself I would draw more full bodies this year, but I kind of miss drawing chibis. Maybe if I have time, I can do another chibi art stream. I'll see. I'm debating if I want to plan my February art off stream, because I find sketching takes me the longest. But I also know people like watching sketching, so I'm like a little bit torn. I know I said, I think I mentioned it once. I was gonna use my Twitch for like casual game streams. And I'm like, I wonder if I should use it to also casually draw stuff for like my YouTube streams, to plan them. So it's technically still on stream if some people want to watch. I feel like I don't need archive streams of me sketching the whole time. I'll think about it. I got time to think it over. I know I can also just not save YouTube streams, but I am a little tempted always to try different platform. I've used it like twice so far for just testing things. I don't think I've done any like major streaming on it. You'd play games you don't want archived, right? Because I'm like, if I do it for games, I'm like, maybe I can do it for art too. For art streams I don't want saved, really. No, that looks okay. I don't know if my blue is too blue. I feel like my problem is I like YouTube too much as a platform. I'm too ingrained in YouTube's ecosystem. They have me in a chokehold, Google. Yeah, that looks okay. You know, the thing I'm not looking forward to with redrawing my model, I'm like reminded of it now that I'm coloring my shirt, is I have to do all my shadows again and then rigging them. I'm like, these are all... It's so much extra work to add the shadows, but it looks so nice. Very satisfying. I probably should have used the same color as the cloud, but yeah, whatever. I think it's fine. You're so confused when you tried rigging? I feel like there's so much. What's the word? Like they throw so much new information at you at once with like all the rigging terms that it's like very overwhelming. I'm like, you have to know all this like physics and whatever, bones, meshes. And then Live 2D is not the most beginner well, it's beginner friendly, but like in the sense that when you're doing like a complex model, it's kind of rough. Took me a while to find out like where all the settings I needed are. I live by tutorials, and I'll do it again when I re-rig Lunaria. Just watching people, pausing it, being like, okay, where's this button? I live through YouTube tutorials. I feel like my one fear, I don't know why I said I feel like, it is my one fear, is that my model, I feel like I got the fluff on my cape. It looks really nice. I am scared I won't be able to like recreate it. Because there's parts that I'm like, I really liked how it turned out. My fear is like I put all this work into a new model and then I'm like, I actually don't like it, or it ends up worse. But I think that's just the, the anxieties talking. You know what? I might actually finish this today. I wasn't sure if I would finish in time. Gonna be even better? I hope so. I appreciate the hope, the hopeful sentiment. Oh my gosh, my nose keeps twitching. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, but I'm not sneezing. Going crazy. I feel like it's always scary doing redrawing old art. I'm always scared that I'm somehow gonna be worse. No, I don't know what this is supposed to look like. My reference just says do whatever. And I'm like, so true. Gold squiggles, do whatever. I can't wait to redo that. Such a non-helpful. Oh, there's stars on it? The way I forgot. Where's my star? This one? Too big. Too small? Too big? Yippee. You know what? That looks good enough to me. We're taking it. Sometimes things just need to look good enough. That's another. My other cool art tip. Sometimes good enough is good enough, truly. Me in school, right? Sometimes just good enough. Good enough is good enough, yeah. If I sit and ponder too much, then it's never gonna be good enough. Or it's never gonna be perfect. So I gotta accept it when it's good enough. I don't like that these are... I'm gonna put these on top. The way I keep pressing, but I don't think you guys can see anything because my layer thing is like hidden behind me, so tiny. But I keep pressing like lock layer or I'll merge things by accident and I'm this close. My minimal rage. I'm a patient person usually, but I can't. When I keep merging layers by accident and then locking them or turning them into clipping layers, And then it just ruins the flow. I'm like, please. I can't do this. You tend to delete layers as you go. Honestly, I'm starting to think that's a good idea. I'm at 90 layers right now, and I'm like, this is too much. You like to merge layers as you draw? Usually I merge stuff. I don't know why. I feel like every time I draw, I do something differently. Today I'm just keeping all my layers, apparently. It sucks because you wanted to see your old sketches. Yeah, that's the only thing. The nice thing about keeping all my nonsense is that I do at least have my random sketch layers when I almost drew daytime. But then I was like, I kind of like nighttime. Next time you draw, gotta keep them all there. At least the sketch. Color is good to merge as you go. And line art. Whoops. What am I missing? Oh, my jewelry. I was like, I didn't color something yet. Oh, and my eye. I'll do that first. What layer? This one? This one. I want to play Pokemon. Took me 2 weeks of shiny hunting in the exact same spot to get a Snorunt, and now that I've gotten it, I have not played Pokemon since. I've been busy, and I'm like, I want to play Pokemon. I want to use my little blue guy. You want to get ZA? You should. It's actually really fun. I'm never shiny hunting again. You have me on record. No, I'll shiny hunt again, but not until before I beat the story. I am ready to commit to finishing the story. If you see me say that I need another blue guy before I've finished the story, you gotta smack me around and be like, no. Bad Lunaria. You need to finish the story too? It's like, it's very charming. I haven't had time. We gotta finish it. I actually ended up really liking the characters. I thought Urbane was super cute. Okay, I think I can go back to the sky now. Whoops. I'll drop some stars. I guess there'd be more clusters where it's dark and less when it's light. I know how stars work. As a person of star, I should know how stars work. I feel like I abuse Clip Studio's built-in sparkle brush too much. It's such a blessing. Just too good. You know, I'm gonna change... Where's this cloud? I'm gonna change it to use blue. Hello? I'm gonna change it to use bluer shadows. Why am I stuttering so much today? I like using harmonious color palettes. So whatever color I use in my character, I'll try to use similar tones in the background. Pretty sure I read that as a tip somewhere. Makes it more coherent. Let me move in the cloud. You know, I also kind of want to play Final Fantasy 14. I was gonna play the other day because I was kind of feeling it, and then I realized my sub ran out. So I was like, never mind. But at least I get to play tomorrow, so... Where? I'm looking for my blending brush. But not this one. And I have no idea where it is. Not liquefy. Is it this one? I lied, it is this one. I clearly don't know my own tools. I feel like there's like certain... I think this version of Clip Studio is slightly newer than the one I had on my laptop. And certain icons are like slightly different. Unless I'm crazy. But I swear certain ones are like slightly different and throws me off. I'm still not used to it, despite having had this computer for so long. Okay, now I can throw... See, we're almost... Oh no, I forgot the... forgot my jewelry. I said I was going to it and then I immediately got distracted. Okay, we're gonna do that really quick and then I'm almost done. I'm gonna throw some blue tones over Lunaria to blend her in a bit more. Quick and dirty shading hack. I really want to try the method of shading where you do just like grayscale and then like color map, gradient map, whatever over it. But I feel like I'd also be really bad. I feel like it's a good lesson in value, in tone. I'm just fascinated by it. Whenever I see people like show their gray, I don't know, it looks kind of cool. I've never done like gradient maps before. I don't actually know how it works. I feel like all the kids these days, all about their gradient mapping. This might be too dark. Sure, let's do this. No, I was gonna say I'm gonna ignore that this is overlapping, but it's bothering me. I'm gonna fix it. Whoop. Too many layers. Next time I'm merging them as I go. Maybe just a little blush. Perhaps. Too bright. Too bright. I always struggle with blush color. Can I... Maybe this. And then I'm just gonna tone it down a lot and hope for the best. And then now I can shove some colors on top of Lunaria. My quick and easy method. I'll fix it a little bit as I go. like one drawing I still think about of my Final Fantasy character that has like really good lighting. And I'm like, whatever I was on that day, so good. It was my character in Yan's. That was a good art era for me. When I was obsessed, like peak obsessed with Final Fantasy, I was putting out a lot of nice art. I feel like I need to get obsessed with something again. I always put out the best art when I'm obsessively drawing. Maybe I need to get more narcissistic. Get obsessed with Lunaria. Maybe I'll put out better Lunaria art. Your G poses were so good that era. They were straight fire. I look back fondly and I'm like, wow, good content we were putting out. It was like just for us and our Final Fantasy friends. Sometimes I miss G-posing. I don't think I've G-posed in Final Fantasy in like a really long time. In Pokemon ZA, it has like a screenshot function, like G-posing. And it makes me kind of want to do more like screenshots again. I really like when games have camera functionality. It's always a very fun way to kill time. And be a little creative. I know Zelda also had or has a camera, but I never used it that much in Breath of the Wild. Like maybe I should take some Link photos. Your secret's that you would take multiple, then edit them together so the lighting would be better? That's smart. I was never one to edit my photos much. Mostly because I didn't understand how. So much respect. His ears looked very good. Very good. Maybe some light here. I'm so close. Sometimes the lighting would make the walls look orange, so you'd burn and then highlight in Photoshop. I respect the grind. I don't think I have any understanding on, or I would have no like idea how to color correct anything. I'm like fascinated by editing. When I see like before and afters, I'm always like, whoa. Whoops. Whoops. Not me clicking the wrong button a million times. Whoops. I think a little bit of purple will look nice. Genuinely can't describe what you're doing, but you know what you need to do somewhat. I get that. It's like if I was to describe how to do certain things in art, I don't think I could. It's just like a feeling. I need to stop clicking the wrong things. Okay. Yeah, that looks cool. Should I put a little bit of yellow for fun? I feel like sometimes just doing things inherently, one of those things, you're just so used to the motion, or you have like a vague idea, you're like, yeah, you just know how to do it, you just do it. No need to think. I feel like I need a little bit more highlight. Here. I said highlight. I'm just gonna add a shadow too really quick. Lighting is so important to you. So valid. I feel like good lighting can make or break something. Took an hour in the studio to light a banana nicely. Crazy. I'm like, when I don't understand how things work, I'm like, it's hard for me to imagine. I'm like, banana? I forgot to add the highlights. I just said, what happens? I said highlights and then I immediately started shading. Favorite part is the little fluff coming out of the ears. That's also my favorite. I love the little ear fluff. Very important Lunaria detail. Must have fluffy ears. I'm very happy it's noticeable. Very ear fluff coated. Must be fluffy. I haven't planned any yet, but all my future future outfits, I'm like, I need a little bit of fluff. It's gotta match the ear fluff. I'm like, when I take off Lunaria's cape, it just feels so wrong because there's no fluff anymore. I'm like, it looks wrong. Like, I made this toggle and then I never use it. The no fluff is like, so weird. I'm like, where's my fluffy cape? Maybe the eyes should have a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more shading too. This layer, yeah. I feel like they don't have enough depth right now. You know, that's looking pretty good. How accurate am I to my planned sketch? There was a cloud behind me. You know what? I can try adding one really quick. That's not this brush. We hummed at the same time. Not us syncing even when we're not next to each other. That's actually so funny. We're like almost twins. Oh, I forgot to color my line art. I also have to do that. Can I blend this a bit? You know what? Yeah, it works. works. I'll take it. The cloud behind. A Yan version for Fwamoko. I can't even think of what I would say. I'm so bad at speaking of intros. I'm like, I need to actually make an intro. I keep putting it off. I just start all my streams being like, hey, is this working? I'm like, that can't be my intro. That's kind of sad. It's gonna be like a year soon. And I'm like, I can't start all my streams still being like, hey, am I on? That's my intro. It feels like it at this point. My intro. Hey, is this thing working? Do you guys hear me? Not the meow 3 times. And then say, is this working? Imagine I just start meowing randomly and I never address it. Do you think people would just start thinking they're hearing things? Meow. Like, who's to say that I ever, like, if you're like nonchalant about it, just make people think that they're hearing things. No, I think this looks good. There was something, oh, a line art. I was like, there's something I was gonna do. I think by the time I finish coloring line art, I think that's the last thing, probably. Put it on a soundboard. I'll get my meows on like speed dial. My ear fluff. What layer is that? I can't draw over my ear fluff. This layer? I guess it's a good thing I didn't merge yet. Sometimes I do think about having a soundboard, but then I would also literally never use it. I like thinking of things, and then I'm like, realistically, I know I'm not the type of person who would even... But it's so fun to think of random ideas. Think of all the funny memes I could put on a soundboard. And then I'm not the type of person to ever reference memes. Except once in a while when I do. And all my memes are like severely outdated. You know what I have stuck in my head is like us when we were playing Wind Waker. And I keep going to myself and I'm like, it's a bomb. From a bomb factory. From SpongeBob. It's been in my head nonstop. So scared that you'll accidentally click your Discord soundboard on stream. Thankfully, there's nothing too bad, but it would be very funny if you did. We'll just play it off and be like, you guys hear that? Okay, you know what? That one, I forgot about that one. There's one that's maybe questionable. I feel like this should be more saturated. I forgot about that one. I gotta blend in my eyebrows. Make them look like they're not really here. I think the subtle eyebrows are one of my favorite things. I like when you can kind of see eyebrows through the hair. I remember when I did it for my model, I had to like redo it a couple times. I had no idea how to do like opacity and live 2D, but then I got it and it looks nice. It is my aesthetic. I want, you know, I'm gonna put a little bit of color on this and then like blur it out. Maybe. Method to the madness. Yeah, it looks okay. Probably. Not me second guessing. It does look okay. If I say so, so it is. We're almost there. I need to add random stray hairs. Just because it looks nice. It's usually my last step. Usually last step. Sometimes I'll do it in the middle for no reason. My problem with art is I'll always do things in a random order, so I can't even say that I have like a certain way of doing things. I'm like, sometimes I do line art, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I flat color, sometimes I shade, sometimes I don't. Like for streaming, I've tried to keep things somewhat consistent, but when I'm drawing, like on my free time, a lot of my art is completely random. Like I think my last drawing, I think it was something Zelda, probably Link. I'm pretty sure it was just flat color pen tool. Like usually with Lunaria on stream, I always do like airbrush, soft coloring. I just like changing things up sometimes. Do I want hair on this side? Do I? I want another hair? No. Maybe? No. I think I tilt a lot when I'm thinking. I think this looks pretty good. Maybe a tiny bit darker behind. Just to match Lunaria a bit more. Is this too strong? No, I don't like it when it's lighter. I'm sticking to my gut. No second guessing. We're saving it. I think this is pretty good. It only took 117 layers. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm like examining it. If I do any more, I'm gonna get distracted. I gotta know when to ship it. Pack it up. Holy smokes, you're still going. Looks beautiful. Thank you. I'm just about to finish. I'm at that stage where I'm analyzing it and adding a bunch of small little changes. But I think one more thing. Where's my gray hair? That's not it. This one. I think I need a little bit more shadow and then I'm good. Right here. Needs to match. A little more. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Is that what my eyes look like? Just woke up to hydrate. Glad you checked. That's stunning. Yay, thank you. Happy hydration. I think it's time for me to also hit the hay. Probably go make a cup of tea myself and then head to bed. I will sleep early tonight for sure. I will No, I might do a little more art off stream. We'll see. But I'll sleep early tonight for sure. But for now, I think this is it. I'm calling it. Let's do one final comparison to my sketch. I think I achieved the vibe I was going for. You know, a little bit darker than my sketch, but I think it works because, you know, it's nighttime. Lunaria in my humble abode, the nighttime sky, just standing in the clouds apparently. No thought behind this. Simple illustration. You know, good night, happy sleeps. Happy sleeps too. Good night. And thank you everyone for watching. Pretty, thank you. I think I will head off. I say as I keep doing things. Because if I don't head off, I'm gonna be stuck in a never-ending loop of doing things. I think this was 64. Okay, now I'm saving it again. I am for real. Yeah. Yeah. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, yeah. I'll call it here. Thank you everyone for watching. I know I was a little bit quiet, dead this stream. But thank you for hanging out with me nonetheless. Hope everyone has a good night. I will catch you all next week, probably on my channel. Potentially tomorrow on Yan's channel. I'll probably drop a link in my community whenever we stream. I will post this after I log off? What's the word? Stop streaming? It's not logging off. I'm still gonna be on YouTube, I guess. Whatever, I'm going crazy. Good night, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Go to bed. I need to go to bed. Bye-bye. Where's my ending? Bye-bye. Why is it not?